In the history of the world, God Almighty created men and animals, especially with specific talents, gifts, powers, and unique blessings. Ogun State and the people are created specifically in Africa with special and uncommon characteristics which has made them stand out historically, politically, traditionally, with uncommon spirit and talent. Today, the history of Africa cannot be said to be complete with names such as Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, Senator Ibikule Amosun, Professor Wole Soyinka, Ogun State Royal Fathers, and many more. The entire Africa is challenged by the rate at which the Western culture is fast dominating our culture. As usual, Ogun State, being a state blessed with people gifted as solution strategists, has done it again by identifying drums, a unique tool of instrument through which African culture can be resurrected to the whole world. This tool is a major unifying and common weapon of joy at all times across all tribes, gender and categories of African people. We therefore say thank you to His Excellency Governor of Ogun State, Governor Ibikule Amosun.
1, 2, 3, go!
And the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Bashorun Ladipo Muiwa, for this common brainstorming and this brilliant and uncommon initiative of the first African Drums Festival. How much do you all know about drums? Let's do some survey about drums, its significance, value, and its African position from across people with international footprints.
As the name implies, the drum festival is all about drums. We know that drum is part of our culture, and we know that our culture is going down the drain. Culture is very wide, and drum is part of, like I said earlier, it's part of drum. It's part of our culture. And we believe that reviving our culture must start from somewhere. So we look at one particular area that cuts across the entire country, a particular culture that is peculiar to each and every community in Nigeria.
To the initiative, which I think is probably the first in the nation, of a drum festival. Because many people tend to underestimate the value of drum. They think it's just a habit. Whereas it's a very sophisticated rhythm, is a very sophisticated possession of human beings. We all live in a world of rhythm, right from infancy, from birth, in fact, from the heartbeat to the pulse, to the sounds which you're hearing all around right now. Each bird has its own rhythm. It's not just a cacophony that we're listening to. Listen very carefully, you'll detect a polyphony, even in the cries around here.
On behalf of His Excellency, Senator Ibikule Amosun, CON, SCA, it is my pleasure and honor to unveil the logo to the first ever Nigerian Drum Festival 2016.
Congratulations to Ogun people for always being the first. This is not the end yet. Do you know that Drums Festival will also be available on Heritage TV, the first online TV channel for the promotion of African cultures and traditions to the world, home and abroad, any day, anytime, on any device.
Heritage TV.
Heritage TV.
And I want to let you know that if you stay glued to Heritage Television, you know more about our culture.
Heritage TV mgbe niile.
To watch Heritage TV, all you need is to visit www.heritagetv.nigeria on your phone, iPad, and laptop, and you will watch unlimited videos, read articles, or search Heritage TV through the youtube.com. Let's see how you can engage Heritage TV crew. Very simple. Just like the way you invite CNN, Al Jazeera, NTA, channels to provide media coverage to your events, Heritage TV does much more for global coverage and visibility with additional premium service.
Heritage TV is a baby of the Ministry of Culture and Tourism that was floated by the ministry for the revival of our dying culture.
And so the idea of dedicating a channel specifically to culture, to the arts, to performances, to discourse, intellectual discourse on culture and heritage, this for me, I would say, is long overdue, and it's a marvelous initiative.
Nigerians need to promote not just our language, but our cultural way of doing things, of dressing, of speaking, of raising children. A lot of families are hungry, desiring to raise their kids the way they themselves were raised, and they have limitations. It is something that parents can adopt very quickly. But on the commercial side of it, if you make a traditional dress, you have a higher market range because it's custom made. Because we go to England and make shirts from expensive stores where our shirts are customly made. What about making your buba from the same kind of tailor that is in Aba or Ibadan or Ikeja, who will make clothes for you that are locally made and that are cheap and affordable, but of very high quality material. Like what I'm wearing is not a cheap material at all, but it's locally made.
I am a fan of not trying to westernize what is African because we wanted to appeal to the Western culture. There are very many people within our culture who appreciate these things and waiting to consume them. Some years ago, if anybody had told you that there will be African magic Yoruba or African magic Igbo, you will have said, will it sell? But definitely, content that is ours for us is a winner every day, anytime. So I would say anybody who's going to put African content online should not make the mistake of adulterating it. Keep it raw. Keeping it raw makes it appreciated because that is our culture. You cannot eat pounded yam with fork and knife. Pounded yam should be eaten with the fingers because that is what brings out the taste in it. So anybody who's going to take cultural things online should ensure it is not adulterated.
Let's hear from the legend of ideas himself, our Honorable Commissioner and initiator of Uncommon Concepts.
Subscribe to this channel. It is not about drum alone. It is diverse. It covers every aspect of our culture. If it is the dress, if it is the dressing you want to showcase, we are here for you. If it is your food, we are here for you. If it is tourism, everything is heritage. Come, use this channel, subscribe to this channel. The more, the merrier.
To show our appreciation to the Governor, Senator Ibukule Amusu, and Right Honorable Nadi Ipo, the Commissioner for Culture, we have to show a lot of appreciation especially these days when our youths are wandering away from their roots. What they want is to get into tight jeans with their belts below their buttock and go dance tororo tororo. If you ask so many of them to dance our native thing, they can't. They can't. We have our gong, we have our bala, we have our whatever. All the traditional drummings that we have in Yorubaland and in Nigeria. We have to bring this up because there's quite a lot to learn from this. It's not only when you talk, but through demonstration. You will dance, you will learn this, you will learn that. Through songs, you are learning a lot. So we have to be very grateful to these people. The Commissioner, Right Honorable Muyiwa Oladipo, and our Governor, who is very receptive to suggestions. We are very grateful to them.
This channel will capture both TV and non-TV audience, including very busy executive via their mobile phone at no cost. You can try it now. It's live. Try it now. Let the teenagers watch heritage videos on Heritage TV with the full interviews of our royal fathers to learn more about drums and other historical facts and happenings around the world. Your community news, festival, traditional games, occupation, heritage sites, and many more can be on Heritage TV for global visibility. Also coming soon is Heritage TV Studio and First Heritage Data Center. With this initiative, our heritage histories will have a secure storage space for future references. All pictures, community and family history videos, anniversary, festival, memorial and article from your festivals can be saved at Heritage Data Center, local with the Ministry of Culture and Tourism. There will no longer be loss of pictures, videos, and other historical material. Long live Nigeria, long live Ogun State, and the entire African people as we jointly promote our culture to the world.
Ó kí n gbọ́ Yorùbá lẹ́nu mi.
Mi ti gbọ́ rí sá.
Kí ló ń gbọ́? Ṣé Russian ló máa ń gbọ́ jí máa sọ ni? Àbóyìnbó nìkan ló máa ń gbọ́.
Drum festival akọ́jẹ́ máa sọ Yorùbá ń bẹ̀ sí.
Tó bá sọ Yorùbá sí mi, màá gbá lóhùn Yorùbá. Tí bá ń bá yàn sọ̀rọ̀, kí mọ̀ Ìgbò lè wà láàrin wọn, TV ó lè wà láàrin wọn, Yorùbá wà láàrin wọn. Òyìnbó náà la fi ń gbéra, ta fi ń mọ̀ ta fi ń pa èdè àìyedè tì. Kì í ṣe pé mi ò kí ń sọ Yorùbá, má sọ.
World, we thank you all for coming. Long live Nigeria, long live Ogun State and the entire African people as we jointly promote our culture to the world. We thank you all for coming as we all look forward to Drums Festival 2017. This tool is a major unifying and common weapon of joy at all times across all tribes, gender and categories of African people. We therefore say thank you to His Excellency Governor of Ogun State, Governor Ibikunle Amosu.
1, 2, 3, go!
Challenged by the rate at which the Western culture is fast dominating our culture. As usual, Ogun State, being a state blessed with people gifted as solution strategists, has done it again by identifying drums, a unique tool of instrument through which African culture can be resurrected to the whole world. Stand are historically, politically, traditionally with uncommon spirit and talent. Today, the history of Africa cannot be said to be complete with names such as Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, Senator Ibikule Amosun, Professor Wole Soyinka, Ogun State Royal Fathers, and many more. The entire Africa's challenge. And the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Bashorun Ladipo Muiwa, for this common. In the history of the world, God Almighty created men and animals, especially with specific talents, gifts, powers, and unique blessings. Ogun State and the people are created specifically in Africa with special and uncommon characteristics which has made them